When we were growing up in Goffstown in the late 30s and early 40s, we didn't have TV and only had the radio. We had to find things to do, especially if we didn't want to do dishes. In the summer, we would go swimming in the river where the Lions Club land is today. We would go on our own and had a nice time, but had to watch for the snakes. The WPA dammed up the brook at Barna's playground where we could swim until the brook dried up. It was much safer. There was a ball field and a big grandstand. The town would have ball games. We had to walk to places or ride our bikes. We would play games in the evening, like kick the can, red light, and hide and seek, and other games. When the berries were ripe, we would go up to Etta Hart's blueberry patch and pick blueberries. We would check in with Etta and would have to give her a certain amount of berries. We would be able to take some home. In the winter, we would go skating on the river when it was safe. Someone would always check the ice before we went skating. At night, they would build a bonfire to keep warm. We used to slide and ski on the hill by the Catholic Church. Back then, there was a house there, so there was more room. Our skis were only a strap over our boots. We would have a lot of fun. Sometimes we would walk up to Hart's ice pond to go skating. We had lots of fun in the snow, building snow forts and throwing snowballs. We went to school at the White Building until the 7th grade. There were 2 classes in each room back then. If you lived in the village, you could go home for lunch, or you could bring your lunch. At 7th grade, we went to the brick building, which was also at the high school. That was before the addition was built, so that the gym was in the basement. We would have graduation outside. My mother went to the White Building for all 12 grades. She graduated in 1906. I am not sure how many classes there were in the room. We could always go to Pierce's if we had a few pennies and get penny candy. Or if we had more money, we could buy some ice cream. It was a great place for kids, and Mr. Pierce was always kind. During high school, I would work there making sodas and serving ice cream. Goffstown was a good place to grow up in.